What I expected him to do was to say that this is not a good behavior.
Yeah.
I'm really sad at this moment. A player of his caliber, who has before shown that he's not associated to this kind of attitude, is now all of a sudden in the middle of it.
So if you look at what Fofana also came to tweet, it means that it is actually brewing a lot of issues in our camp. Chelsea Football Club finds all forms of discriminatory behavior completely unacceptable.
Even when they took the World Cup, we
Yeah.
could see this guy Martinez holding like a toy, and the face was Kylian Mbappe when they were celebrating. For me, I think it will really affect the dressing room, because we could see this morning Jackson too made a post on Instagram, posting Enzo Fernandez.
If he's going to be banned for a couple of matches in the team, fine. If he's going to suffer an amount, fine.
And now Jackson, for his foolishness, is also trending. Hello, tribe mates. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Blue Podcast. As usual, yours truly, Prince Hamdan is here. You can call me the Prince of Chelsea. Super excited to be here as usual. And on my immediate left, I have my man, the bearded Chelsea guy.
Hey, man.
Is in the building. Also, I have my man DJ in the building. If you like, say this is your celebration, still the whole thing.
I say it's still the whole
I
thing.
tell you, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us once again. You've not seen us for a couple of days now because I've not been well, but now I thank God I'm feeling better. So we are back to give you all the best with regards to football content from our beloved club Chelsea FC. All right, guys. So there've been a lot happening in Chelsea. On the sad note, because yesterday our own Enzo Fernandez in his celebration, or in their team celebration, did something that is affecting the rest of the team, because they did some celebrations that were seen as racist. And his own teammates are very angry. Talk about Fofana, talk about a lot of the French, because it was directed towards the French,
yeah.
and they are very, very upset and very, very angry. So let me read by you this article, and then we will get into the conversation.
Right, sure.
Yes, he has actually apologized, but then we will still have to have the conversation to see for us to understand what really happened. All right, so this article is from goal.com, and it says Chelsea squad very angry with Enzo Fernandez after footage emerged of Argentina squad singing racist and discriminatory songs as French Football Federation threatens legal actions, and Wesley Fofana release statement. Chelsea squad are very angry at Enzo Fernandez and his Argentina team and his Argentina teammates for singing a racist song about France after their Copa America win. Shortly after they beat Colombia to win their 16th Copa America title, footage emerged of Fernandez and his fellow Argentines singing a discriminatory song about the France team. It included the words, they play for, in quotes, they play for France, but their parents are from Angola. Their mother is from Cameroon, while their father is from Nigeria. Wow. Their passport says French. The song also featured a derogatory reference to Kylian Mbappe's association with transgender model Ines Rao. Shortly after the Chelsea man filmed the footage on his phone via Instagram Live on the team bus, he ended the feed as many took to social media to criticize his actions. Now, journalist Hodgson claims Chelsea players, especially the French ones, are livid about these chants. The French Football Federation has now said it will file a lawsuit for these abusive remarks of a racial and discriminatory nature. In a press release, FFF, that's the French Football Federation president, Philippe Diallo, strongly condemned the Argentina players' actions and called for FIFA and Argentine Football Association to take action. The statement read, press release from French Football Federation following comment made about players in the French national team. The president of the the Federation France de Football, Philippe Diallo, condemns in the strongest possible terms the unacceptable racist and discriminatory comment made against players of the French national team in context of a song sung by players and supporters of the Argentina team after its victory in Copa America and broadcasted in a video on social networks. In view of the seriousness of these shocking remarks, which run counter to the values of sports and human rights, the president of FFF has decided to take his Argentine counterparts and FIFA directly to court and to file a complaint for racial, offensive, and discriminatory remarks. Fofana also said something. Chelsea defender Wesley Fofana has also responded to the chant, taking to Instagram he posted a clip of clubmate Fernandez singing on the bus, accompanying it with the caption, "Football in 2024, unabashed racism." So that was what Fofana said on when he posted a video showing his disgust at what happened. Yeah. Chelsea midfielder Fernandez is set to return to the Premier League side for pre-season in the coming weeks. It remains to be seen how he will be treated when he head back to the Blues, and further FIFA or the Argentinian Football Association will respond to the FFF pleas. It's been reported by Daily Mail that Chelsea are investigating the matter. So, guys, that is what the matter. That's what the issue is. Yeah. And for me, first of all, it's a no. Racism is a no in football. And I mean, I remember how long, like, the football community has been fighting this canker, and it is not going. And it's quite disgusting when, players who should know better are really the ones doing this. So if you look at what Fofana also came to tweet, it means that it is actually brewing a lot of issues in our camp. Yeah. And that is something that has to be tackled immediately. Absolutely. Because looking at where we are heading or where we want to head, everything seems okay until this particular incident happened, and, it seems as if it's tearing the team apart. Because a lot of, as you know, the French footballers have unfollowed Enzo.
We have up to 6,
and
7
following
French
him.
players.
That tells you how disgusted they are about what Fernandez has done. And it also, goes to say that how will he meet his teammates when he come back to the team? I mean, you should have thought of that before doing that. And I understand this particular song was, I think, composed in 2020, was done in 2022.
And why didn't they just bring it down?
By some Argentine fans. That was when Argentina won.
When they won the World Cup.
The Argentina won in 2022.
Yeah, they won it.
Yes.
In 2022.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we did some of the analysis in this same studio.
Yes, and a lot of questions have been asked because France is not in the Copa America. So you've won your Copa America. Why are you bringing France into the conversation? For me, I think it's terrible. Some of these things, even if, like, for example, you have some like play or some personal relations with some French players that you play with, and you want to even do that, it should be done with certain amount of decorum, because this is disgusting. The way it is put, like nobody should even play with anybody with that kind of
that kind of nonsense. Whatever your country color or whatever is, you don't even play with that one. We say listen to the jokes. That's where the insults come in. certain areas they are quite dicey that no matter your connection with somebody, but you don't
That's
bring it
where
up.
you break. Yeah.
I'm really sad at this moment. A player of his caliber, who has before shown that he's not associated to this kind of racist attitude, is now all of a sudden in the middle of it. If you watch the video, you can see that he's the one who actually put his phone up while
And that's
streaming it live.
why I think a lot of people are
it's on him.
dragging
Yes.
him, because I also
you
read a
could-
statement
yes.
that he was not the only one there.
Yeah.
There were
I think
a lot
in
of
the video,
other
this guy-
Alvarez and
If you
all
look at
in-
the
in-
Argentine
in-
team, they
in
have
it.
different players from different
You
clubs.
get it. And that's
But
the point I
who
was even
put
making.
the phone up?
That was the point I was
But
even
so
making. Even
Enzo
if you are just
Fernandez.
doing it among yourself,
Self. Let it be
nobody
there.
knows about it. Nobody
People
would have
have
said
bad
it.
attitudes
But
that
putting
they are keeping it at home.
Exactly.
They aren't putting it out on
But
social
putting
media.
it on
No,
live
but
video
for the
and
Argentina national team, they've been doing it. Even when they took the World Cup, we
Yeah.
could see this guy Martinez holding like a toy, and the face was Kylian Mbappe when they were celebrating.
I mean, why
They've been
would
doing
you
it.
go to that
They've been
extent?
doing it.
It's-
And I totally condemn. Personally, sitting here, I
Mm.
totally condemn that. And
Yes.
I like the fact that Chelsea is investigating into
yes,
this
and
matter.
I'll read
and
by you
would-
that that you can continue, but
Okay,
I'll read
and
that article
and would
as well.
bring in the right sanctions.
Yeah.
And whatever or however he's going to do to come and blend in well with the team. No matter how smooth a line is, but once there's a breakage and then you
It's-
rejoin it,
Yes,
you
still.
can't really have that kind of a smooth line again.
Yeah.
But I want him at his utmost best to try and integrate well with the team.
Personally,
Or-
one-on-one with those players.
or
yeah.
probably he would face his individual problems because you are the only one facing a lot, and we can't cut off a lot leaving you, no matter what the price tag.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this is my take.
But for me, I think it will really affect the dressing room, because we could see this morning Jackson too made a post on Instagram,
Yeah.
posting Enzo Fernandez with a black kid, like
Yeah,
an
Starboy,
African
that
kid.
baby,
Yeah,
I remember.
So let's say Jackson to us taking.
So what did he
Enzo's-
say? What did he say when he
said
did that?
for the caption was Enzo Fernandez is not racist, something like that. So meaning Jackson to us, he says Enzo's
And I understand
part.
they are best friends in
Yeah.
camp too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
being best friends in camp,
So let's say this is a time for our captains to do
No,
their
but
work.
that is disappointing if that is what Jackson said.
Maybe to
Because
him, he
that's what I'm
thinks-
saying.
he's trying
you
to
might not be
whitewash him.
you might
Yes.
not be racist,
Yeah.
but one single incident of it should be condemned.
this particular one
And
is
you get
supposed
the
to be
point.
condemned.
So what I expected him to do was to say that this is not a good behavior.
Yes.
But the Fernandez I know is not like that.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah,
But then
yeah,
if you
yeah,
come to
yeah,
say
yeah.
he's not racist,
you
what
can't
do you
tell
make
us that
of?
when he put this up.
Or because it is not directed at your country or your person.
Yes.
But
That's why
if
you are
it's
making
not
those.
directed at your country, note I'm not trying to be malicious here, but Jackson, if he had the opportunity, he would have been in one of the European teams. Yes.
Ah, well, because I'm saying because like human beings are just like that. When it's not directly affecting you,
Yeah.
you tend not to have any problems with it.
There's a saying that once a thief is not having the opportunity to steal, they look faithful or probably loyal.
Yeah, I think he has deleted it.
He has deleted the post.
Jackson, he's
Yeah.
getting backlashes from
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
at
it
all.
doesn't make any
You should
sense.
have called your friend,
Yeah.
let him understand that what he did was wrong.
Absolutely.
And if you are to make any public statement,
since-
it doesn't spoil your friendship.
The black color is really facing a lot.
So
So
we
they
don't-
are trying to fight this thing. So if someone does it publicly and then some of you are trying to
And one thing I've like Enzo made the apology that was yesterday night.
Yeah.
And Jackson, you came to update your story this morning. So Enzo himself has admitted that
And you
what
are
he has
trying
done.
to counter-
I think he's just trying to find himself in a place where he looks good in the eyes of his friend.
He's
Yeah,
not,
because
he's not
He,
okay.
what
But it's
the
bad.
post
It's
is just not. It's just not. Let me read by you what Chelsea also said, and I think for me that is refreshing.
All right.
That the team itself is taking swift interest in the issue,
Really?
and they've released a statement on Chelsea's Facebook page, and I'm sure on other Chelsea platforms as
and
well.
there's a website.
Yes, so the statement goes: Chelsea Football Club finds all forms of discriminatory behavior completely unacceptable. We are proud to be a diverse, inclusive club where people from all cultures, communities, and identities feel welcome. We acknowledge and appreciate our players' public apology and will use this has an opportunity to educate. The club has instigated an internal disciplinary procedure.
Okay.
So for me, I think that is also refreshing. That is also calming a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's that Chelsea is the mother of all of these children. So if we see that they are taking
Making
certain
moves.
measures to make sure that there is calm,
Sanity.
I think it's commendable, and they have to make sure that they get to the bottom of it. And if there should be punishments,
there will be punishments.
Punishment given out.
There will be,
for there
because
to, because if not, there's always that saying that if you want peace, there must be justice.
Absolutely.
So they should be justice should be seen to be served to the players who have, taken offense by this.
just like I said, we have up to, let's say, if we are talking about the French nationals, we have them up to 6 or 7. If we are talking about other black color or other dark skin, people we have in the team, there are many. We can talk of Romeo Lavia.
For me, I think this shouldn't even be a black skin conversation.
Yeah.
Everybody should be against any form of racism.
Any form of.
And I'm even surprised that Messi was in that bus and that thing happened.
No, I think Messi was not there.
It
He
shouldn't
had
be
an
happening.
injury, so he didn't follow the bus.
This shouldn't be happening.
Well, I didn't see all those people in the bus.
It shouldn't be
but I
happening.
can tell it should be a team bus.
Yeah, it's a team bus.
So I can tell it's a team
If
bus.
he was
And
there,
it's
if he
up-
was there and this
Enzo
happened,
is not lucky because he's the one who was holding the phone.
There are a lot of, just like I
Yes.
said, there are a lot of bad things that happen behind cameras. But when your cup is full and you unfortunately bring up footages, then you are held ransom for the action. And unfortunately for him, this is what happened. And he has to face the consequences. If he's going to be banned for a couple of matches in the team, fine. If he's going to suffer an amount, fine. If he is supposed to offer individual apologies to all the French players in the team and in other teams, fine. He has to set it right.
Let me read by you his apology. He posted it on Instagram. I want to apologize sincerely for a video posted on my Instagram channel during the national team celebrations. The song included highly offensive language, and I'm glad he understands the language was highly
bringing
offensive.
out the honesty.
And there is absolutely no excuse for these words. I stand against discrimination in all forms and apologize for getting caught up in the euphoria of our Copa America celebration. That video, that moment, these words do not reflect my beliefs and my character. I'm truly sorry. I think for me, for a statement is a very good statement.
First of
I
all,
hope it
he's
is coming
accepting
from
responsibility.
Yes, exactly. I hope it is coming from his heart. I've not seen him trying to defend the nonsense he did. And for me, I think that is the first
right
step,
way to go.
the first direction to solving the issue. And as you said, I think if there's still a lot of work to be done, because things like this can disintegrate the internal structures of the team.
Absolutely.
Because now the team will be divided and all of that. But if the team, as they've started, is able to put in very good measures, it will be able to
we are
die
still
down.
we are still about a month away from starting all these games.
They'll be able
So
to bring them together before. But what do you think can happen to the team if this is not really handled very well?
to me, I think Enzo will just be sidelined. Yeah, he's not the only.
He's not bigger than the club.
He's not bigger than the club. Simple as that. I don't even need to go far. He's not bigger than the club. I agree with you. Yeah. Because if his presence will cause us fans uproar, no, you don't want to. You don't want to have issues with fans.
Yeah.
Your fans are part of the team. So if a single player would cause all this, no. You don't sacrifice lots for one. No, we don't do that.
Yeah, but for me, I think we should also I'm against what he did.
Absolutely.
But with the fact that he have apologized and his apology is really very sensible. Yeah. As I said earlier on, I hope it is coming from his heart. And that will be shown by his action when he finally returns back to camp, or even before he returns. Some of the things or the actions he will take to kind of, show his remorse towards the players affected or the team affected.
If I were his advisors by now, I'll start arranging
for meetings or
donations.
calls, even before
I'll start arranging donations to the various locations he directed the ways to. That is number one.
And even yes,
with sincere apologies to those individuals.
Yes, even before your time is due to return to camp,
Yes.
you should go there just to show
Yes.
that even if it's for a day or two,
yes.
to show that remorse and then
Remorseful.
go back to rest. I think that would have made a lot more sense. But let's see. Who knows? Maybe these plans are already in place.
Yeah.
For me, all we care about is not to disintegrate the already, struggling Chelsea side. We've not seen what is
we care
up for
about
us.
the team so much,
You
and
get
then
it.
we won't have anyone.
But
do this.
hopefully, I think from what I've seen in his message, I'm hopeful that things will come back to normal and then
we all hope so.
Yes,
we all hope so. Yeah.
I would have gone into X to get reactions from the fans, but I think time is fast spent. But let me see if we can get one or two reactions, and then we can move on. But don't also forget to leave your thoughts on the issue as well, so that we all together, because this is a collective conversation. We are all stakeholders in the football industry, so your thoughts are also very, very important. And actually, he was trending. Of course, he would definitely have to trend. And now Jackson, for his foolishness, is also trending. Yes, so yeah, I think that is.
He putting himself up wasn't really necessary.
His statement was just even childish.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
You don't defend the undefendable.
If you just keep quiet and go.
That thing is indefensible.
You
He
just keep
shouldn't
quiet
just
and go.
fight.
And I think so Enzo Fernandez is here.
Yeah.
Let me just read 2 or 3 and we go. Okay, so his apology is also in the trends. Okay, so we also have, when it happens like that, a lot of people who make a lot of people will be making a lot of jokes, and it doesn't really, I was thinking I could get 1 or 2 sensible.
Honestly, you can't get sincere remarks.
Yeah.
People are out there,
and now here the case, Twitter is monetized.
Monetized.
Just
want to do anything for engagement,
tag and
get
for,
the
and the message will not even be related to,
know.
So, but this post says that Actu Foot says that Excel. So Disasi, Malo Gusto and Wesley Fofana follows Enzo Fernandez. So basically, I think it's just a lot. It's a lot of issues happening. So if you want to see what is happening, just go to X and then you find the trends for yourself. Right. Don't forget to leave your comments as well. Very important. So we know what you also think as well. And don't also forget, we are still calling on you for us to hit our target of reaching 10K subscribers before the end of the month and 50K by the end of the year. We are grateful so far for what you've been able to, the support that keeps coming in, and we promise to keep doing more. Forgive me because I'm not really feeling very well, so that's why I'm not really being able to construct myself very well. So thank you guys for always supporting the channel. Thanks for your subscriptions, your likes, and all of that. Let them coming in, and we'll grow bigger and bigger. The whole of Africa, this is the biggest Chelsea platform you can find. So make sure you become a part of the family. And until the next episode, peace. We are.